Today in the news, Texas mayor says help's coming as cases climb near Texas meat plants, and Texas tops 2 million unemployment claims during the outbreak. Today is May 7th, 2020, and this is Dallas Weekly News. Hello, I'm your host, Patrick Washington, and this is Dallas Weekly News. A surge of coronavirus cases in the Texas Panhandle, a crucial region for the nation's beef supply, has federal officials sending help to Amarillo to try to control rising numbers of infections over the past week. The Amarillo area is responsible for 25% of the nation's fed beef supply, Mayor Ginger Nelson says, as community joins others in the Midwest where the virus has sickened hundreds of meatpacking workers and threatened to disrupt the nation's supply of pork and beef. In Texas, more than 240 cases are linked to a JBS USA plant in Moore County, according to Laura Anton, a spokeswoman for the Texas Department of State Health Services. Governor Greg Abbott has previously singled out the county as an area of concern. Confirmed cases in neighboring Potter County have doubled over the past week to more than 800, and at least 9 people have died. JBS USA spokeswoman Nikki Richardson said the company, although notified about the task force, does not know what their plan is or how it will affect the plant. Outbreaks have hit meat plants across the county and the country. President Donald Trump ordered them to remain open, while on Monday, Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden called the plants among the most dangerous places there are right now. A Center for Disease Control and Prevention report Friday said more than 4,900 workers at meat and poultry processing facilities have been diagnosed with the coronavirus, including 20 who died. Not all states provided data. The CDC researchers cited risks including difficulties with physical distancing and hygiene, and crowded living and transportation conditions. A team of health experts, including those with the CDC, will be visiting processing plants in the Panhandle this week to assess and recommend safeguards. Texas has passed the 2 million mark in unemployment claims filed since the start of the coronavirus pandemic, when the numbers of new confirmed cases dipped below 1,000 for the first time in nearly a week. Texas began to reopen one of the world's largest economies on Friday as restaurants, malls, retailers, and movie theaters were allowed to reopen at 25% capacity in the state's most populous areas. Those in counties with fewer than 5 coronavirus cases could operate at 50%. According to the Texas Workforce Commission website, the state had received 2.08 million claims for unemployment benefits as of Monday. Texas has allocated nearly $3.1 billion in state and federal funding to pay unemployment benefits. Health officials on Monday reported 784 new confirmed cases of COVID-19, marking the first time in 4 days it was under 1,000, though Mondays have typically been the lowest reporting day of the week. The actual number of infections is thought to be far higher because many people haven't been tested, and studies suggest that people can have the disease without showing symptoms. Officials also reported 17 new deaths, which marked the first time in a week that the total had dipped below 20. Texas had slightly more than 32,300 confirmed cases and has had 884 coronavirus-related deaths since the outbreak began. Officials reported that more than 16,000 patients have recovered. Governor Greg Abbott has said he wants to further relax economic restrictions by mid-May, depending on test results, deaths, and hospitalizations. But some health experts and leaders of the state's largest cities have expressed concerns over moving too fast. For most people, the coronavirus causes mild or moderate symptoms such as fever and cough that clear up in 2 to 3 weeks. For others, especially older adults and people with existing health conditions, it can cause more severe illnesses, including pneumonia. And now the Dallas Hospital Capacity Report as of May 6, 2020. This has been Dallas Weekly News. I'm your host, Patrick Washington. You can find these and more stories on dallasweekly.com and follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Again, stay safe, stay home, and we will see you tomorrow.